everybody is having a good Monday so far, and hopefully the time change has not messed you up too bad, because I will tell you, I woke up this morning and I felt very sleepy, very sleepy, which I didn't feel that yesterday, so it must have been the effects kind of carrying over into today maybe, but we are rocking and rolling. Workout this evening, because again, I got a half marathon coming up. Murph is also coming up, so I need to be able to prep for both. So my plan is, I have a 20-pound vest at headquarters, which is where I'm headed right now, and my plan is I'm going to start running some with the vest, but then also doing a 5, 10, 15, like 8-minute, 10-minute AMRAP, usually in the evenings, to basically get ready for all of that. But not what I hopped on here to talk about. I know I had posted a long form video about Burger King and the different menu items that you can get and everything. If you haven't watched it, it is a really good watch. I actually share my screen and walk through what website you can go to look at stuff and figure things out. It's very helpful if you are on a fat loss journey or losing weight. So when it comes to this, can you lose weight and eat at Burger King? Short answer, yes, you can. You just have to be really freaking smart about it, because when it comes to losing weight, I mean, one, you have to be in a caloric deficit. That's the first thing we have to remember. But if you're going to stay in a caloric deficit when you're eating out, it's like it does take some tact to it. You do have to be smart, because you can't just go and grab anything. Now, if you're having a day where you want to just screw off a little bit and not worried about if you're going to be in a deficit or not, well then cool, great. Then you can basically get whatever you want, but you just can't do that all the time. It's not going to set you up for success when it comes to just getting in better shape. And again, things can go downhill pretty quick for the most part, so you got to be smart about it. So when it comes to this, one of the things I pointed out in the video is the lower calorie option of the Royal Crispy chicken wrap. And this is a really good option. It's 310 calories. And this is the main thing you want to look for when you are at or going to eat at a fast food place. You want to find things that are either high in protein and low cal, or you want to find things that are basically okay protein and lower calorie. Because where you really get messed up, like let's say you're going to Burger King, well, because you can lose weight eating out there, it's like if you do it right. But let's say that you go and get a Whopper. One, I actually have never had a Whopper. I don't know if I literally never have. Yes, you can. I will touch on the rashes in just a second. It's actually a very common question. So when it comes to this, well, if you got a Whopper, well then that's not necessarily going to be the best option, because I was looking at all the Whoppers and they're basically right at 1,000 calorie mark. And especially if you have other stuff that you have to eat in a day, it's not going to be very conducive for you and set you up for success there. So that's the first thing when it comes to Burger King. Now, Diesel Beats, when it comes to the rashes, so it's actually not a rash, like, and I know the sun's in a weird spot, but like I have it right here, and then you can probably see the redness on my face. So it's actually rosacea. I've had rosacea, oh man, it's going on like 6 or 7 years now. So it's an autoimmune disorder, and there you can see it better. And it kind of sucks because it's like there's just this permanent redness, and I kind of have raccoon eyes, to be honest with you. But with this, I'm thankful because I don't have rosacea in my eyes. If rosacea was in my eyes, like that would just suck. I know some people do. So I'm fortunate that it is just on my cheeks and then also on my forehead. What happens like with my forehead though, like as you can see with this red mark, well, it'll get like inflamed more so there, and then like a pimple will get there, and then it just makes it even worse, and it just flares up. So it's just like it's a whole thing. So That's what the rashes are. Unfortunately, there's not a cure for rosacea. If anyone's found one, please let me know, because I would greatly appreciate if you do know a cure for rosacea. But that's what the rashes are on my face and everything. It honestly, it's not necessarily a bad. I mean, it doesn't hurt by any means. It's just more of an appearance thing than anything. It's just kind of like, it's like doesn't look great. But after all these years, I've kind of just, it's like kind of is what it is, to be honest with you. But with the Burger King topic, yes, you can lose weight and eat at Burger King. And I don't know when's the last time y'all went to Burger King. Please let me know. But what am I doing? I'm driving. But when it comes to this, or what am I doing for my rosacea? I'm not sure what you meant by that. But when it comes to Burger King, no idea when's the last time any of y'all went there. I would be curious to see if any of you have eaten there recently. But apparently people still go there. Somehow it definitely still stays in business. It's one of those things where it's like, with Burger King, I don't, like, if I had the choice of Burger King or McDonald's, honestly, I don't know which one I'd go to, because they both suck. But since people go there, that's why I made the video over, like, okay, if you're going to go there and get something to eat, not great, well, what would it be? So their Royal Crispy Chicken Wrap is actually really good. I was looking, and I covered all this in the video, the long form video that I posted on Sunday. But the main thing is, like, the bacon cheeseburger is also a really good option you can get that's low cal. So it's like, if you're wanting to lose weight and you're still looking at eating out and you frequent a place like Burger King, it's like, okay, cool, great. You can absolutely, like, still go there, still lose weight, still honestly stay in shape if you do it right. You just can't do it like consistently all the time, to be honest, because it's just not going to be the best option for you. So that's, in summary, yes, you can lose weight and eat out. Now, as far as like the places that I see most people eat out the most, I mean, Chick-fil-A is obviously pretty popular. Again, like, that's one of the ones where I feel like a lot of people will go, and it's just easier to get something that's more macro friendly there, because it's Chick-fil-A, there's chicken. Whereas if you go somewhere else, like Burger King or McDonald's or Hardee's or Taco Bell or all these other places, well, you're going to get stuff that's lower in protein and it's higher in calorie, and it's just not gonna be the best thing for you, because it's just going to be very difficult to stay in a caloric deficit with that. Because like, for example, like, if I'm in a caloric deficit and I'm going to be losing some weight, well, my calories are probably going to be sitting around like 2,200, 2,300 calories. So if you think about it, if I went and got a Whopper, not including fries, I've already consumed half of my calories for the day on one meal. Not that smart of a choice, to be honest. But here's the thing, it's like, people will do it. People do it, and they typically say, oh, well, you know, I can't lose weight, and I'm not eating a lot. It's like, well, you're not eating many meals, but you're consuming a frick ton of calories. And that's the issue, is like, most people have no idea how many calories that they're taking in. And that's the thing that you have to think about. It's like, most people way underestimate what they're consuming, and they actually overestimate on how consistently they exercise and things like that. It's like just completely flip-flopped. So with that, you got to be cognizant of it. And this is why I say you got to track your food. You just need to track your food. If you're trying to get in better shape, track your food. It's like, most people are like, oh, well, it takes up a lot of time. No, it doesn't. It freaking doesn't. It's like, it takes up like 5 minutes of your day, maybe. It's like, maybe. And that's it. And then, and typically the other thing I'll hear is, well, it just didn't work for me. And it's like, well, I know that's not true, because it's like, it just tells me probably weren't tracking things correctly. And again, it's like, sometimes it's not any individual's fault. It's like no one just sat down and actually showed them how to do it. But usually there will be people that come to me all the time and asking or for help to lose weight. And it's like, okay, if you come to me and you're asking for help, it's like you really don't have necessarily a grounds to stand on to say, hey, well, I already did that you're telling me and it didn't work. And it's like, okay, if you're asking me for help, it's like, well, you kind of just you're in the position where you just have to do what I say. And it's like, because clearly you wouldn't be coming to me if you knew what you were doing. So based on what you just said there, it's like, it doesn't even matter. So this is where, like, if you're in that boat, it is good to have a coach at times. Like, the whole purpose of this channel is to give free value so then you know what you need to do to lose weight. But sometimes you need some extra accountability. Sometimes you're going to need someone to check in very consistently to keep you on track. Some people need that. Some people don't. I know I never had a coach. I just figured things out on my own. But most people really won't do that, just to be honest. So with this, like, track your food. It's like, and maybe you're not tracking your macros. Maybe you're just following a meal plan. I'm big on tracking macros because it just allows you to be more flexible, aka like if you need to go eat out because you work a lot and you're busy, well then cool, great. It's like macros gives you the flexibility to be able to do that because you can plug things in and make it work. But some people, and I know at the start I followed a meal plan for myself, and I mean the meal plan worked, but I ate the same thing every single day, and most people don't want to do that, and the meal plan just isn't a long-term fix. Whoa, person, this person literally just pulled out in front of me. But the meal plan's not a long-term fix, so you pick the options that's going to set you up the best long-term. And from what I have seen, macros do that just because you learn more about protein and carbs and fats and calories, and it's just gonna be a lot better for you. So, but that's what I have for y'all. In summary, yes, you can eat out and lose weight, but you got to be able to track what you're taking in. You got to make sure it doesn't have a ton of calories that's going to completely throw you off track. Otherwise, it's just not going to work out. But if y'all got questions, please let me know. Other than that, enjoy y'all's Monday. Make it a great Monday. And I will be in y'all probably on Wednesday. Usually I do lives Monday, Wednesday, Friday, because that's what works for me right now. So I'll be seeing y'all then. But in the meantime, if y'all need something, as always, drop it in a comment. I get back to all of those. And anything else you need, let me know.